you didn't understand Daniel, you're not going to understand me either, so I'm setting those expectations right now. So yeah, I'm from the same area as Daniel, but I'm an only child of a single mother, so hey, daddy issues, right here. So with a small family, my mum and I basically just bought pets, and recently we lost all three, so this is my tribute to those three. But don't worry, that little shit over there is my inspiration. So the first animal that we had was a cat. I got her at 8, and she was the absolute personification of Queen Victoria, who just had this look of one is not fucking amused every time. If you want someone to love you or something, I don't suggest getting a fucking cat. Everything is on their terms and their terms only. She would lie in the middle of our board games and just like, come on, pet me. You know you want to, legs in the air, right on the back. And you're just like, nah, I've fucking seen this before, no chance, that fucking pussy's got teeth. Every time you're just like, come on, I've not been petted in ages. Yeah, because I fucking know what happened last time. And you still fall for it, you love the little fuckers. So you go in there and she rips your arms to fucking shreds. Like, love you too, bitch. She was my cat through and through, but obviously I left for uni, so there was a love-hate relationship with my cat and my mum. She would love to just sit on my mum every time, right in the chest, look her dead in the eyes. Fucking move, I dare you. For 22 years, my mum's not been able to pee at all. We got a dog a few years later, and the lady, she was a border collie, and she was petrified of the cat, and Suzie fucking knew this. Every time she'd get bored, she'd just lie right next to her, just like, yeah, get me some heat. Lady's just looking internally, fucking screaming like, help me, she's gonna kill me. Lady, bless her, she was a bit of a hoe. She was very smart though, so we had 2 border collies for most of the time, and she'd give them both an apple or a treat or something, and she'd run up the stairs like, quick, 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 come on Oliver, there's something upstairs. He was technically the man of the house, so he'd run like, what? And then she'd just like, oh, I don't know. And then she'd run back downstairs and eat his apple. He'd be left for a good 10 minutes at the top of the stairs just barking like, what is it? There's something up here, she told me. And then you'd have to call the deaf bastard down. Like, come on Oliver, come on, like, what are you doing? You just lost and he's fucking barking. And then he'd run back downstairs and he'd bark again because he'd realised once again he didn't have his fucking apple. I'm like, well, she did this to you last time. Do you not learn, you daft twat? So, he never did. He never fucking did. Yeah. And then Oliver, bless him. So we got him a year after Lady, and my mum wanted to name him Tramp. Now, I'm from Manchester, right? I don't know what gives that away, but I also lived on a council estate. I'm scared now. Hey. And if you don't know what a council estate is, it's basically a slum for white people. Let's be honest. So when my mum wanted that Lady and Tramp fantasy, I can't imagine. I refuse point blank. I am not shouting, "Oi, Tramp! Come on, Tramp! Get here, Tramp!" I would be like a moth, like a flame to moths of the actual tramps, just like fucking beaconing around, or you just get punched in the face. I chose Oliver, so yeah, he was that. He never fucking learned. Oliver was just absolutely just stupid. He never learnt with anything. He was the only dog who liked getting punched in the face as well. So he would get a football and he would hit you in the face until you punched him back. Now, I did boxing for 3 years, so they weren't like punches, and I've got videos of him just smacking me in the face, and you're just like, fuck off. To be fair, he was a great partner during lockdown when I couldn't punch anybody else in the face. He was great therapy, I'm not gonna lie. He also just never understood how to play tug of war or fetch. He was a pretty useless dog. And when I got Winston, who's the twat in the corner, yeah, look at me, you thief. Like Winston would steal the toy and Oliver would just look at us like an absolute big baby, like, you stole it, what am I gonna do? Like, play tug of war, you dog, like, what are you doing? I was like, nutter. So then I got him, Winston, in the corner. Yeah, I'm looking at you, you thief. No, I don't mean he stole my heart, I mean he stole my shoes. He steals those every morning. He steals my savings, my bras, plastic bottles. Like when this little shit is bored, he'll go around the room poking things like off the tables or off the shelves, just seeing what gets more attention. So every morning it's a hide and seek game of where the fuck is one shoe from every pair that I own has gone, which is usually in the garden. And he always steals the same shoe from every pair so that I can't go out into said garden to go and get ready. Fucking shittiest game of hide and seek ever. So the worst thing that he has stolen though, so we used to live in Berlin up until recently and I had a studio apartment, so picture this. Got the bed behind me when I was at my desk and I was working, and then the living room was like around the corner with the couch. Now I'm on a call with a brand new colleague, happens to be a Turkish male colleague, and he was going through like, how do we do research and how do we work here, blah blah blah. And I'm like, this is great, but my flat seems awfully quiet, a little bit too quiet. What is my dog up to? So I turn to my right, and this is a one-on-one call, so there is no turn camera off, no privacy to just let's go see what's happening. I turn and this little fucker has found my vibrator from under my bed pillow. He looked pretty fucking proud of himself, I'm not gonna lie. I deserved a fucking Oscar for the performance of a lifetime of my dog is not munching on my fucking vibrator on the couch. Now the bed is directly behind me, so I am praying that he doesn't just jump on there, turn it on and swing it around like a fucking nunchuck. My Turkish colleague's like, are you busy? Can I just have like a second? The dog's just got something he's not really supposed to have. Yeah. So I had to go sort that out, and now it's I've got a new vibrator and it's under lock and key. So thank you for being my therapy today.